Officer, please state your officer number and assignment for the record.
We find our state's attorney embattled. He's facing a top defense attorney who knows when a stop went awry. Let us take a look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Traffic cop.
And how long have you been in that department, traffic cop?
6 months.
And were you acting in your capacity as a traffic cop in Baltimore County on January 15, 2017?
Yeah, I was working there.
And when acting in your capacity as an officer, did you have occasion to patrol the area of York Road in Maryland?
Yeah, that sounds right.
And what did you do when you were there?
There was a guy driving, and I just pulled him over.
Did you approach the driver?
Well, isn't that what cops do? You're just driving, and you get the little sirens, then you pull him over.
At this point, it's clear. The officer is not understanding what the state's attorney is trying to do. The defense counsel rises from his chair.
Objection, Your Honor. There's no evidence it's a lawful stop. This is proof of poison history.
Jesus Christ, we talked about this twice. Before court, right before we got up there. I know she's not from this jurisdiction, but based on an officer tip, she knew what was going on and she's just not giving me what I need.
Alright, so I'm freaked out. Johnny's over there. He couldn't get up from his chair fast. Did you see that stupid tie he has on? When he gets up with his stupid little gait, he's a stupid little lawyer, he's standing there, objection, Your Honor. Like he knows what I'm gonna do next. Well, I got his fucking ass because all I did was turn back to him and the judge and say, Your Honor, getting to the point. You give me 2 seconds to get to the point, I'd have gotten there. But no, he has to object because he loves the attention on him. Well, I'll tell you what, I showed his ass. The second I moved in to the judge and said, Your Honor, I'm about to get there. If I would be permitted 2 or 3 lines of questioning to be able to flesh out the stop.
I'm going to overrule. I'll hear the rest.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, officer, you said that you just pulled him over because you guys do that?
Well, yeah. Well, we kind of need like a reason to pull him over.
Right, and could you please tell the court what was the reason for pulling this person over?
Oh yeah, it's because he didn't have his turn signal on.
Great, thank you. Thank you! Finally, bingo! Look, you didn't see the blinker, you pulled him over for the failed traffic stop. It's pretty simple. I feel like I'm talking to myself here, like all we need to do is get reasonable articulable suspicion that crime is afoot. Do you know how easy that was, officer? I asked you a simple question. Why did you pull him over? Oh, I don't know, because his blinker didn't work, but you couldn't give me that until the very end. Thank God I was able to walk him down the primrose path. Did you see the look on Johnny's face? He was about to come across the aisle at me. Well, his client's going to jail, and it's his own fault, because he didn't file the suppression motion like he should have. I'm on my shit, so he's going to jail.
So I just got my new case and I called him. He seems like a really nice guy. So his name's Johnny. Talked to him on the phone, and this all seems to be just some big misunderstanding. Like he literally did nothing wrong. The cops were just out to get him. He said that he never attacked that guy. He never came after him. He never hit him. This guy had no injuries. This should be an easy no pass out the door, no problem at all. I can't wait to get him off on all these charges. He's gonna go on with his life and live happily ever after.
Ms. Kaplan, we just got this discovery for your client.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'll check it out. Is this real life? That video. I believed this guy. And then that happened? How do I even talk to him about that? What do I even say? Oh, you're a big fat liar? Like, everything you told me is just a complete and total lie. How do I believe any of my clients now? Like, that's absolutely ridiculous that they can just sit and lie to your face like that, and then you have a video? A video! And he knew they were filming too and thought it was funny, and he didn't think to tell me about that? What a disappointment. So I guess in the future, I really just have to take it case by case, because you never really know. I can't just think badly of every single client because this one guy lied to me. That would be wrong, and it wouldn't make me a good attorney. So I definitely learned something from this. Yeah, even though it's turned out bad for him and he's definitely going to jail, it doesn't have to be the same for my other clients. They might be telling the truth.
So it's my first day. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get my cases. My new boss is great. He gave me like a whole big docket. I have my whole first docket. I'm ready to prosecute every single person on there. I'm going to cross-examine. I'm going to win, and no one's going to stand in my way. I don't care when I get in that courtroom. Everybody is guilty. The second they sit up there, they are guilty and they're mine. I'm going to take them down. You mark my words, my cross-examinations are going to be better than anybody that's ever stepped in that courtroom before. I'll probably be promoted tomorrow. Your Honor, calling State versus Murphy, Hartford. This is a DUI, and you're going to put the witness on the stand, the person who drove the car, and I cannot wait for this cross-examination. Oh my gosh. First question is going to be, you were driving that car, weren't you? You were behind the wheel, you did drink, you took a breath test, you blew .20, didn't you? How do you feel about that? This is going on your record, buddy. Mr. Hartford, you own the blue Toyota Corolla, correct?
Yes.
And you were the driver of that vehicle on Monday evening, December 26th?
Yes.
And you consumed alcohol that night. And you took a breath test?
Yes.
You blew a .20?
Yes.
And you also failed the standard field sobriety test, didn't you?
Yes.
You couldn't even follow a pen, could you?
No.
And based on failing that test, you were placed under arrest, weren't you?
Well, yes.
And when you got back to the station, you took another breath test.
Yes.
You blew a .18, isn't that right?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Hartford, please stand. After weighing all the evidence today and listening to testimony, I find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt for driving under the influence. Furthermore, I find you an incorrigible person who should be held away from society for life.
Man, I didn't expect that. That was a real person up there, and that's going on their record. They might not be able to get a job. I know people who've driven drunk before, and I really got to think about my life a little bit. It's not just about prosecuting people. These are real people. I might not be able to sleep tonight, maybe not tomorrow night or the night after. I'm really going to change the way I think about being a lawyer. Try to be a little bit nicer in the future, because this is not just a job. These are people's lives.
Yes. 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 No. No. Well, yes.